Hello, Aquarius. I hope March was good to you. We are going to do a little general check-in and find out what's coming for you for April. First thing we're going to do is get you some general energy and guidance for April. Your pre-shuffle, it was kind of ominous because it kind of blended Gemini and Libras. So there's some stuff going on with my air signs. You guys are all completing and transforming situations that have gotten you mentally bogged down. And we're being guided to move on. And I got the weirdest vision with your meditation. I thought it was dominoes, and I couldn't quite get it. And then I realized they were like dominoes, but they're not dominoes. I think it's called marzipan. It's a Oriental game that you play with the. And at first it looked like it was happening on the table, like you're actually playing the game, and then it looked like a computer screen. So I don't know if any of you guys play that, know somebody who does, I don't know. I don't even know the game. I know I've seen it. But there you go, Justice Libra. But I don't know. I tried to grab a hold of the vision, and the harder I went for it, the more it goes away, because you're just supposed to let it flow. So leave me a comment if that means anything to any of y'all. Let's see what else we got besides justice coming in. All right. Come on, we're gonna give them. There we go. Wow, it's a book. We are not doing all that. And it's funny because I said you got so Gemini got justice, and then Libra got peace, which was just in your book. So yeah, you're still bringing the two other signs to culmination. Can I get 2 more cards on justice, please? 2 more cards on justice, please. They didn't want to take a whole book, and now they don't want to talk. There we go. Freedom! I love this because this came up in your pre-shuffle. We are getting out of a gilded cage, baby doll. There is some kind of situation that you think that you're trapped in, and you are not. All right. Oh my gosh. Yes, once again, you married Gemini and Libra. And you need to have the confidence to go forward and achieve whatever it is you've been working towards. For some of you, could be travel, or this travel card is about traveling on our journey, our spiritual journey, our emotional journey. It's traveling down that. Excuse me. And for some of you, there can be a reconciliation of a situation, or a could be relationship. Wasn't really feeling it, but let's see. All right, so we got justice and freedom. So things are going to balance out, and I don't know if you can see this, but she's in this little gilded cage that has no door. So she can get out of there anytime she wants. And there's no gender interrupt. This is about not being stuck where you think you are. Very 8 of Swords. You have the freedom. There is karmic justice coming in to balance out the scales and let you see that you are free. That you are only there because you've gotten yourself bound there. You can get away from this situation anytime you like. And the justice is coming in to balance all that out and let you see that you can go out of that cage anytime you want. Excuse me, I burped, so they like that part. So Libra got home. And Gemini got financial health. You are wrapping up my air signs. You are the fixed air sign. You are my Aquarius. Baby dolls, there's something in your home life and financial life that's going to improve. Some of you, since we did get the travel card, can be moving. This could be a new home, a new way of doing our home, financially refinancing our home for some of you. But you are going to have the freedom to pursue and achieve financial health, to feel at home, to feel grounded, feel that you have achieved justice, balance. Okay, so that's great energy coming in. I mean, twofold, home and financial health. You got to embrace that confidence to move towards whatever this is for you. This is great energy. There's something going on with my air signs. They're all coming into some clarity and truthfulness that leads them to new homes and financial health. I'd love to know what's going on with you guys. That's great. Alright, so next we're going to ask Spirit what you need to know. This is what's going on in the background you may or may not know about. You want it? Okay. And this is guidance from Spirit about what you need to pay attention to in the month of April. Oh boy, beautiful. All right, so we got observer, deep knowing, and truth be told in reverse. So on the bottom of the deck, we got community, flexible, and peace. And you're repeating again because peace came out for Gemini. So there's something going on with your peeps in your community. This can be friends or family or co-workers. And you need to be a little bit more flexible and get a peaceful resolution to the situation, to understand that being flexible is not weak. That you can embrace confidence and still be flexible with the community around you, and that will bring in a peaceful way of being, of looking at things, of seeing things. This is very much a creative aspect that when we bring peace, see there's an egg right here, so when we bring in the peace, we give birth to more peaceful things. We can create a better peaceful environment. And I'm getting more peaceful home is what was in my head. So there you go, baby dolls. We are bringing in some peace. Remember not to be envious of what other people have. Not everything that glitters is gold. All right. So, observer and deep knowing and truth be told in reverse. So, truth be told in reverse is about something that you're not being honest with yourself about. When this is upright, Spirit is bringing us in clarity, bringing us in understanding, bringing us in truths that we may not have known. When we get truth be told in reverse, this is about not being honest with ourselves. There's something that you need to be more honest with yourself about. And it could very much have to do with your community, your home, your finances. You need to be a little bit more flexible about that, all right? Because you are being guided by Spirit that you need to observe more. This is not a take action card. This is an observation card. Observe the world around you. You don't need to participate in the conflict. You don't need to participate in the babble. If there's a bunch of chatty Cathys in your, workspace or in your friend group, or for some of you, I keep getting family. All that going on, you don't have to get involved. You can just observe the situation. Let it flow. That's your guidance. Something going on around you. Spirit is saying that you need to be an observer, not a doer. Not your monkeys, not your circus. This deep knowing, You marry that with confidence, okay? That's a deep knowing that your home will be stable, that your financial health will improve, that you will get yourself out of whatever situation you think you're in, that justice will come in, that the scales will balance. There, you're being guided by spirit to embrace that deep knowing. Know it, because when we know it, it comes. Okay, very much the law of allowing in the law of attraction is we observe and we allow. We allow. Okay, you need that deep knowing, and you need to go inside and understand what it is that you are not being truthful with yourself about. When you get that knowing, that understanding, and everything else, that knowledge that you aren't seeing something right, or you're not being truthful with yourself about something, that knowledge will bring you to that place where you can find peace and flexibility in your situation. And I really am getting that there's some kind of external like drama going on, and just not your circus, not your monkeys. Okay. For whatever Aquarius that is for, let me know what's going on. That would be great. But know that Spirit has you, and that these beautiful things are coming in, that the scales of justice are going to balance, okay? You know, the whole yin and yang of it all, because you got that in your pre-shuffle. That was adorable. You got yin and yang. All right, and this. Yes, I love it when the cards repeat. Past lives. This is the moon, Pisces energy. This is, these two lizards are knowing and not knowing. Knowing and not knowing. You are being guided to get a deeper knowing. Okay? You've got, call on spirit, call on your ancestors, whatever it is that you need, because you need to be receptive. You need to just observe the situation, not get involved if it's not, not relevant to your path. You got to know what is and what isn't. There's a scary thought when we don't know things. But when we embrace, our past lives, our ancestors, our guidance, that deep knowing helps us, participate in life and understand that we have to be flexible with our community, with our peeps, right? Hit 2 more cards for... Oh my God, a whole book. I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. That's a little past the limit. I'm so sorry. Okay, a couple more cards for Aquarius for April. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. Oh, yes, we're repeating. Oh, boy, you're marrying all my air signs together. So you've got to stop comparing things that have burdened you. You got to let go of them, and you've got to trust this new path. You gotta know that you're going down the right path, that it's gonna lead you to that financial health, okay? You gotta stop comparing the old to the new. Embrace the new home, embrace the new stability. You can't keep waiting for the other shoe to drop because you're comparing something to that's already happened. And you've got to get this monkey off your back. All right, 6 of Swords. We're moving on to a better place, right? We are moving up that hill. We're moving away from this conflict, this thing that isn't truthful. We got to get that monkey off our back. All right, we own our shit. We let go of the burdens and we move on. That's what you're very much being guided to do. Move on to a completion of a cycle. Okay? Because when we are in that knowing and not knowing, until we embrace it and embrace that we know that spirit has us, that we know we're on the right path. When we have that confidence to keep going down the path, even though we may not know everything, then we feel the joy of the participation. That knowing that everything is connected, that we celebrate our achievements together. This is the Four of Wands. This is very much a community card. Excuse me, and I'm burping, so they really like this part. If you're new, I burp when my guides like what I'm saying. So to find that peace, you've got to accept what you don't know. Go ahead and continue down the path, because you have a deep knowing that spirit has you, that you've laid the correct eggs, that you've done the work, right? Because then we get that beautiful participation, that celebration, that building a stable foundation. This in the regular tarot is my home card. You are building a very stable foundation. And again, I'm getting that some of you can be moving. I got that with Libra too. Maybe some of you moving in with a Libra. But we are at the end of a cycle, like I said, and you are being rebirthed. There is no gender in tarot. See this little boy? He is coming out of that lion. That lion represents our ego. That represents the things that we've survived, the burdens that we are letting go of. And this innocent, young, full of life boy is coming out of that to start a new journey, because he's laying down those burdens. He is being rebirthed. He is being flexible and finding peace so that he can go out into his community with confidence and travel to a new emotionally stable place. And for some of you, this can also mean letting go of your ego so that you can reconcile with a friend or loved one that ego was keeping you away from. Right? Because this is Queen of Wands, and you got double Aries energy. I just got to throw that out there. You got Aries on Aries. This is sharing our home with somebody, sharing financial success with somebody. Sharing brings in balance and allows us that freedom. Okay? Because when we have a deep knowing that we are okay and we stop being self-deceptive about things, then we can share more readily, all right? We can stop lying to ourselves and see the truth in everything. We can share and participate in the beauty, the passion, the creativity that is knocking on your door. Alright? So, wow, baby dolls, this could be happening before Easter with the whole double Aries energy. But for most of it, I'm getting somewhere mid-April. You're going to have an understanding of what this thing that you've been a little deceptive with yourself about. You got to have some patience, because I think you want to rush the answer, rush the rebirth. And even though you've got the confidence, you've got to take the time to be flexible. All right, let's find out what's coming in for you for April. All right, Aquarius. I love my Aquarius. Come on, baby dolls. What we got coming in for April for Aquarius, please? Aquarius for April 2021. Got the book again. All right. I know you're just very talkative. Remember how I said you needed to move on? 8 of Cups. You've got to move on from something toxic, devil in reverse, that you might have been a little passionate about. You could have invested some money into, but it's time for you to move on from it because it's no longer emotionally fulfilling for you. This is my entrepreneur of the deck. He's ready to jump off his throne. I'm sorry. He is ready to get out there and passionately take care of whatever he needs to take care of. He's the man with the plan. Again, no gender in tarot. But it's hard to move forward with a plan when you're wrapped up in some kind of toxic situation. You've got to let go of something that you feel bound to. You have to let go of something that you feel bound to. It's time to walk away. All right. The Eight of Cups, this is one lunar cycle, and we're currently in the middle of the Libra full moon. So sometime before the next full moon, third week in April, you're going to understand that this freedom is available to you. All you had to do was walk away from the toxic thinking, the toxic situation, the drama of it all. I keep getting called back to the drama. So there is some kind of drama going on in your environment that they want you to cut out, walk away from. It's not serving you, all right? And if you want to be victorious, we have to let go of these things. All right. Trying to make sure I get them in the right order for you because they gave me a whole book. All right, and you showed up in your reading. You are not only the star, but you are also the fool. And I go, ooh, my bad, that's the hangman, not the fool. I apologize. All right. You've got to cut out. This is my Queen of Swords. She cut out what doesn't serve her. There is some kind of immature energy, some kind of immature energy. Doesn't have to be younger than you, but probably is. And in this drama, you need to cut it out. You don't need to chase it. You need to get rid of it. You need to walk away from it. It doesn't serve you. You've got to get a new perspective and let your walls down and be flexible. It's basically saying the same thing. This is the hangman in reverse. Well, he's done hanging. Okay? He knows the truth. He understands that he's not trapped, that he can get down anytime he wants. All right? And with that new perspective, he knows what he needs to do. The Nine of Wands, this is my wounded warrior. He's in reverse. He's constantly trying to make something work, constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, But this is about letting go, okay? Letting those walls down. Not being so defensive, because we actually understand that we are not trapped anymore. We understand what you need to do. This, for some of you, is a commitment that you have to leave behind. Because I got that in your pre-shuffle, and now here we are again. But you've got to let your walls down. You've got to stop thinking, you got to stop lying to yourself about something. There's some kind of a higher commitment, higher understanding, higher purpose that you aren't being truthful with yourself about. And you've got to let the truth in about whatever it is and let it go. Five of Swords in reverse. This is about putting down the drama, putting down the false perception of winning, letting go of the arguments, again, back to that being flexible, because this is going to propel you to make an important judgment call. And then we can move forward towards a beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Ten of Pentacles is literally stability, happy home life, financial health, balance, okay? This is beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for you. This is towards the end of the month, that you should see a wrap up of things. But with the tens are completion in tarot, right? So when we let go of that ego, when we let go of those burdens, and we, you know, become this new version, or this new way of looking at things, then we understand the judgment call we need to make. We understand what it's time to let go of, what we need to be truthful about. And then that moves us to this beautiful, stable, fundamentally happy foundation. Okay, happy life, happy wife. That's beautiful what's coming in for you, but it's pretty obvious threefold. They want you to cut out something, some kind of drama. And that is just a word I have heard like 20 times in my head during this reading. So there's some kind of drama. It could be about a commitment. It could be about your home life. For some of you, I'm getting that it's family. You know, maybe that's why you got to move. Maybe, you know, you share a home with a member of a family member that you're not getting along with. I don't know. But your best restart, your best rebirth is to stop lying to yourself. To know that things are going to balance out as soon as you let the negative energy go. Right? As soon as you see that excuse me, burped 4 times. I really like that part. As soon as you see that you are not trapped, that you don't have to hide behind the walls, and you get that deep knowing and know that you're not having to, that you shouldn't lie to yourself anymore. No more self-deception. No more drama. You know, ascend. You're being called to ascend to a better place that's more flexible, that allows for more abundance. That's beautiful energy coming in. We gotta drop some kind of burden. You gotta let go of some kind of toxic connection or situation. Let's get you some final advice from Spirit, please, for Aquarius. Aquarius, please. Aquarius. What do we have coming in for Aquarius, baby dolls? Come on. Aquarius. And it's just funny to me. If you are dealing with a Libra or a Gemini, you need to go watch their readings, because, wow, you kind of married their 2 readings together. That's funny. This is all part of a cosmic plan. It's all connected. The ebb and flow of it all. Alright. Your angel number, baby dolls, is 333. I love that. Trinity. It's mind, body, and soul. You are in the zone. Express your true, authentic self. Truth be told. Be who you are. Have that deep knowing. Cut out what doesn't serve you. Okay? You need to put a nail in the coffin of whatever it is you got to walk away from, because this financial abundance and support from Spirit can't come in until you clear the path of the negativity, okay? It is part of the cosmic plan. You are being guided to this rebirth, okay? You are being guided to ascend to a higher... my bad. A higher understanding of what's going on and how to get to this abundance. You have to stop trying to force what doesn't fit. Cannot put a round peg in a square hole. Cannot make it fit. You've got to let go of whatever it is you're supposed to walk away from and not try to make it fit. Yes, they want you to be flexible, but they don't want you to force something to fit that isn't there, because you have been creating with Source. There is something here that you've asked for, and you need to know that it's there. Yes, there is hidden knowledge, okay? Very much the I don't knows, and I'm not sure. But there's a pearl of wisdom to be found there. okay? There's a deep knowing when we are truthful with ourselves that helps us go down that path that we are being guided towards a new rebirth and a celebration or reconciliation, okay? And what you're building is stable and strong, okay? Very much stable. You have serviced others, and now it's time for you to let it flow. You don't have to be always worried about what's better for everybody else. Yes, you need to be flexible, but you also need to be more of service to yourself. Not so much worried, because twofold with the spider. All right, you are creating this beautiful, beautiful abundance that's coming in for you. Literally the sweetness of life. This is gorgeous. The hummingbird works his ass off to get to that nectar. And this is the sweetness of life. A happy home. Financial health. This is the sweetness of life, all right? You got to let it in. Stop feeling that you're trapped. You've got to let go of whatever burdens, whatever drama is holding you back. Because there's something here that's just under the surface. It's nagging at you. And it's something that's keeping you in the dark. And if you would just turn on that light, just see what you need to see, open yourself up, that rebirth can happen. I'm getting mostly financial and family. For some of you, I mean, it could be love, but I'm going to do love readings in about a week. And I'm not really, and the only love situation I'm feeling is the end of a commitment. And I don't think that that's for a lot of you. I think that's only, maybe one or two of you. But it's a deep knowing that you already knew this commitment was over. So it's nothing new. But you take that confidence, Aquarius, and you go towards this beautiful, beautiful stability that is coming in for you. You're not trapped. Things are balanced, okay? You're just not seeing it, all right? And then somewhere around, I'm thinking after Easter, but somewhere close to it, I think you're going to get that aha moment, that understanding, that you're finally going to see it from a different perspective. That little light bulb's going to go off. For some of you, I'm getting a resistance to the change. And for others, I'm getting a relief of the change. So it's just going to depend on which camp you're in. It's going to be different for everybody. I would love you to leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know if you guys like these videos or not. But you got this, Aquarius. Mind, body, and soul, baby doll. This is the age of Aquarius. Go out there. Shine. You got this. Let go of whatever toxic thing's holding you back. You're going to get that new perspective. You're going to know exactly what you need to do. Because that's some beautiful energy coming in. Beautiful. Alright? Go out there. Enjoy the balance of it all. Lady Justice is here for you. I wish you all the best. Peace and love. Bye, baby dolls.